In this video, we're going to be checking out and testing a case and a screen protector made by BODYGUARDZ for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. This case here was made to withstand an 18-foot drop. It's crystal clear, just like glass. It's also got MagSafe built in. And we also have a privacy tempered glass screen protector here that's 20 times stronger than your unprotected screen. It's got lifetime replacements. It's got an anti-smudge coating, and it's also made from ceramic glass. And if you guys want to pick either one of these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. So let's get started. So first up, let's take a look at the case. So the case does have a nice hard backing. As you can see, it is crystal clear. We've got our MagSafe ring. It also comes with this lanyard that has a little lanyard hole on the back here. And it's surrounded by a firm rubbery type material. Let's put our phone inside the case. Goes in the phone very nicely. Feels good in the hand. It does have some grip to it. Buttons are nice and clicky. Easily pressable. Very nice. Now the buttons don't stick out from the case very much, but they are very easy to press in. And again, like I mentioned, it does feel good in the hand. It does have some grip to it. If we take a look at it from the side, you can see that it does have a slight raised edge around our front screen. I also do not have the tempered glass screen protector on the phone yet to give you an idea of how much of an edge you get. Here we have our volume buttons and our little action button on the side there. We have our cutouts on the bottom. We have our power button on the side. And it also seems like the edges are reinforced as well. You can see how thick they are, how much they come off of the phone themselves. On the back here, it's nice and clear to show off the color of your phone. It does pick up some fingerprints, but you can very easily just kind of wipe those away. No problem. And around the camera, it's also got a nice raised edge to help your camera get protected as well. Really nice case. I do like the way that the buttons feel. They're very easy to press. Not hard at all. Looks like a pretty nice case. And I do like the lanyard kind of on the back of the phone instead of being on the edge, because when you're holding it, it's not going to kind of dangle at an angle. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it just kind of falls down perfectly in the center. I really like that. So now let's test out our MagSafe. I got a MagSafe power bank here. Clip it onto the back, and it starts to charge your phone. It does seem to have a pretty good hold on the back of the phone as well. It's not going to just fall off. It's got a pretty decent magnetic hold, so you don't have to worry about your phone or the MagSafe accessory just falling off. Very nice. So now that we've taken a look at the case itself, now let's install the tempered glass screen protector. So we get one privacy screen protector, some instructions, an installation guide, and some cleaning wipes. So the first thing we need to do is to thoroughly clean up our screen with the alcohol wipe. Then we'll dry off our phone. We'll put our phone inside the tray, making sure that the camera goes into this little cutout here. And you can kind of press that into place with your wipe. Then use the dust stickers to get rid of any dust that's on the screen. Then take your screen protector. You see where it says top? That's going to go towards the camera on your phone. It's also got these little posts on top of the guide itself. We're going to put those through the holes on the top and the bottom of the screen protector kind of wings. But first we need to peel off the underside protector, just like that. And then just put these posts through the holes on the guide, making sure that the screen protector doesn't actually touch the screen on the phone yet. Once that's done, you can run your finger down the middle. It should start to adhere to your screen. Then once that's done, you can peel up the top protector. Then take your phone out of the guide. Looks like a pretty nice installation. We do have a couple bubbles around the edges here. So I think what I'm going to try to do is to actually lift up the screen by one of the edges to remove them because they are kind of small. but just be careful if you're going to do it this way other than using your finger or a squeegee. Alright, so let's take a look at our screen. I was able to very easily get those bubbles out, and the installation looks perfect. Now this is a full coverage screen protector, so it does cover your cameras and the sensors on the top there, but there's a piece that does not have the privacy screen on it, as you can see kind of from the side here, so it shouldn't affect your camera or your Face ID, but we will test that in just a minute. Now as far as the touch goes, super smooth, just like the glass that's on the phone. The edges are also rounded off. There also does seem to be a gap all the way around the screen for case compatibility, which we will test out as well. And as far as the fingerprints goes, it does seem to pick up some slight smudges on the screen, but because the screen is so smooth, you can just wipe those away with minimal effort. So now let's test out our Face ID. Face ID working perfectly fine, and as you can see, the screen is crystal clear. The only thing with these privacy screens is it kind of dulls down the brightness, so you might have to actually turn the brightness up on the phone to kind of compensate. But as you can see, when you do that, the screen is really nice looking. Now the way that the privacy screen works is if you turn your phone left and right, if you kind of tilt it, you can see the screen kind of disappear. That is so cool. So if anybody's sitting next to you and they're trying to see what you're doing on your phone, all they're going to see is a blank screen. So now let's check out our camera. Camera looks crystal clear. It doesn't even look like there's a tempered glass screen protector on there, and that's because it's got kind of like that piece that does not have any privacy screen on it. So you shouldn't have any problems taking selfies. As you can see, touch is working perfectly fine, no issues there. So now let's take a look at the screen as if we were looking at it through polarized sunglasses. And as you can see, there is just a very slight rainbow effect. And if we turn it to the sides, the rainbow kind of gets a little bit worse, but then it also has the privacy. So if you're looking at your screen dead on, this is pretty much what you should see without much of the rainbow effect. So now let's put our phone inside of our case. And the screen protector fits perfectly inside this brand new BODYGUARDZ case. It seems to come pretty much right up to the edge. On the sides, there is also a slight gap on the bottom and the top, but there's no lifting, no bubbles. So it should also be case friendly with most other cases. And in case you're wondering, with the screen protector on and the case, this is how much of a raised edge you get around this case. It's almost flush with the phone screen. But again, your phone is pretty much protected 360 degrees. So far so good for the screen protector. Now let's move on to the scratch and the drop test. So we're going to start off the test by dropping a 2.4 ounce steel metal ball at a starting height of 2 feet. If the screen protector doesn't scratch, we'll move it up foot by foot until it eventually does. So here we go at 2 feet. Here we go 3 feet. 3 feet. So this screen protector lasted up until a 3-foot drop, but the interesting thing is I don't feel any of these cracks or anything on the screen. It feels just as smooth as it did before it actually got damaged. So now let's move on to the scratch test. So typically regular tempered glass starts to scratch around a Mohs hardness number 6, so we're going to start the test with the number 5. Even though you can't feel these ridges with your finger, I definitely feel it with these picks. Now I'll move on to a number 6. And finally a number 7. So if we take a closer look, you can see there are no scratches at the number 5. There are a little deeper at a number 6 and about the same at a number 7. So scratch resistance seems to be pretty standard for tempered glass. So installation for the screen protector was really easy. It also does seem to be case friendly. It only lasted up until a 3-foot drop, and scratch resistance seems to be pretty standard for tempered glass. So the BODYGUARDZ case does look and feel really nice on the phone. It also does have some really nice extra protection all the way around the edges of the phone, so if you happen to drop it and it hits one of these edges, it's not going to damage your phone. And I do like the inclusion of the MagSafe. Now, as far as the screen protector goes, again, everything was looking great on the screen protector, and even though it only lasted up until a 3-foot drop, it's still going to protect your screen from scratches and drops. It just means it's going to take a little less for it to get damaged, and then you're going to have to replace it. But BODYGUARDZ does supply lifetime replacements for the screen protector, so if it does happen to get damaged like it did here, you can get it replaced. And again, if you guys do want to pick either one of these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. I'd also recommend checking out my best and worst screen protector video, where I test out a ton of different screen protectors all in one video, and you can check that out by clicking on the video you see on your screen right now. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.